Greetings and a warm welcome. How are we all feeling at the moment? Today we're working through appreciation versus regret. And now, everyone has heard the saying that you don't know what you have until it's gone. Well, there is truth in that because we sort of get used to just having this and having that person in our lives, and we are used to having, but we are more focused on lacking. So when that person leaves, or we lose that thing that we had in our lives, that we don't even look twice at, that we don't even think about twice, then we regret not enjoying that person or enjoying that thing while we have it. And regret is something that eats a person like guilt. Guilt and regret often go hand in hand because it's the regret of not taking that chance, the regret of not taking that opportunity, the regret of not making that decision, the regret of not saying the specific thing to that person that we so desperately wanted to say something to. And regret can equal loss. It's when we feel loss, when we have had something that is of such high quality in our lives, and specifically another human being, and we don't pay attention to them, we don't pay attention to their needs, we don't fulfill our roles in our relationship with them. But no matter what, they support us, they love us, they encourage us, until one day that person has had enough because they don't see any acknowledgement, any appreciation. So they leave the relationship, they break off the relationship, and then you feel regret. And regret leads to guilt. Oh, I wish I said this. Oh, I wish I did this. Oh, I wish I wasn't angry with this person right before they left or something happened to them. And regret is one of those things that is extremely difficult to move forward, to move past, because it has had a permanent outcome that was not favorable. And that's why people seek closure when they feel regret, when they feel guilt. They seek closure because they don't want those feelings anymore. But closure is irrelevant to healing, because either way, you have to work through the issue and the conflict and what happened and the outcome in order to heal from it anyway. Closure is great to have when you can have it, but it's not something that you should base your healing on. And remember, regret is much stronger than appreciation, because believe it or not, our negative emotions we feel more intensely, we feel more deeply, we feel for much longer than a positive emotion or a positive mindset or a positive attitude. So be appreciative, be happy for what you have, because once it's gone, that sense of regret is strong. It's really strong. And often regret is stronger than appreciation. But appreciation is amazing because it keeps us grounded. It keeps us understanding, I have this capability. This is my responsibility. It keeps us grateful as well. I'm so happy to have this in my life. And if you are grateful, you are grounded. And if you are grounded, you are not lacking. You are not focused on loss. So appreciation will keep you more grateful. And being grateful and practicing gratitude helps stave off things like anxiety and stress, because it grounds you in what you have. And that's why it's important to be appreciative. Because at the end of the day, regret can turn into resentment. If something happened and you lost someone and they left and you regret the relationship ending, but they are the ones that left, you're going to feel resentment to that person, towards that person. When you feel regret from ending a relationship or from losing someone, you become angry towards them. That deflects onto the person who has either ended the relationship or has passed on. And that's why regret is dangerous. And that's why it leads to feelings of hatred and anger. And I should have appreciated the relationship we had, but I didn't. And I regret that, but now you left. And because you left, I will never forgive you. And that's how regret turns into resentment. Remember, it is a lot more tolerable to grieve when you are appreciative, knowing that you did everything in your power to show that person that you love them, to show them that you appreciate them, that you care about them, that when they leave or when they pass away, your grieving will be a little bit less intense. It will be intense, but you won't feel resentment. You won't feel guilt, because an often thing that comes with grieving is resentment and guilt and anger for the person who left. So it's grieving becomes a little bit more tolerable when you have been appreciative of what you had before it was taken away from you. And appreciation is amazing because it creates memories. I had an amazing time with you when we went for a picnic, or I had a great time just being with you, and that creates good memories. Knowing the abundance you have in your life and the people who are standing by you creates strong memories. Because regret can also turn into anger and loss. And when you regret losing someone, you feel anger and you feel lacking, like you've lost something important. And that's why regret causes feelings of loss and lack when you don't have enough in your life. And then you become dissatisfied with life, and you become dissatisfied with what you have because you lost something of such great value. But if you appreciated it more, it wouldn't have been so difficult to let go, because you did everything you can to show that person that you cared. And appreciation creates fulfillment. Being aware of what you have, being aware of your abundance, and knowing that you have these things in your life and acknowledging it makes you feel fulfilled, gives you purpose, gives you a feeling of why life is important to you, because you have all of these things. Because regret makes us feel like victims. When something has happened, oh, everything happens to me, oh, this person left, oh, woe is me. And instead of seeing what the outcome was, you see what the other person did to you, or what life did to you. And because you are lacking and because you are at loss, you feel like, oh, everything happens to me, I lose everything in my life, everything I touch turns to stone. But the more you victimize yourself, the more you're going to focus on loss and lack. And then again, appreciation adds value. I have this in my life, I have that in my life, I have value. And when we have value, we draw amazing meaning from our lives, which gives us purpose. Remember, appreciation is what's going to stop you from experiencing guilt and anger when something does let go, because we will all lose something in life that is valuable, but it's about knowing that and appreciating what you have anyway. How do you relate? So remember, you are unique and valuable. Take care of that stunning person. Stay strong wherever you're from. You are worthy.